guess I can try this. The headset got worse. It actually finished breaking after last time. I have essentially duct taped it back to the condition it was in yesterday. It can't get better than this, meaning the left side of the headset is not really on my arm. It's kind of hanging a little limp. And since the mic is on that side, it's difficult to get that to be in and stay in a good enough position. But I don't need to check the TV anymore unless I actually care about the weather. No, actually I can show this way. That one's in the works. I've got everything else. Relatedly, because it is not the season to go get sturgeon and thus get their roe. It's also not the season for this fucker, but I got that too. These were already done. I decided to go through and make all of those. So that's a lot more filled out. How that one happened is I redeemed some of those. I have found all the walnuts. I've done that because that last walnut got me 2 more, and I was at 118, and it takes 120 to get the 3 to do that. But no, there's in here. Where in here is it? There it is. Catch fish from any season. I wasn't sure how many catches it would take to get the angler, or how many catches it would take to get a sturgeon that also had a treasure chest. I still have a fair amount of that bait left. I got a little lucky with that. The first sturgeon I caught had a treasure chest that happened to have 1 roe in it, and that's all I needed. From having aged regular roe for the that one, it takes a while. It takes a few days in-game. Or at least it did. Oh, none of those are going to be ready today. So nothing new goes in here. But with the cooking, I had moved a bunch of the other stuff. Some milk, some other stuff. Yeah. That's going to be more dried purple mushrooms. Oh! Because I got all the fish, I get another one of these. That's still not all of them. Um, 6. I think there are 8. I'm getting there. It's berry season. It's also desert festival season, but I don't need or particularly want any of the stuff that can be gotten there. Excuse you. I planted you. Why do you have a bald spot? Rude fucker. But yeah, I'm letting the last of the stuff out here grow out and then just letting these two go. I rearranged things a little more again. I had a hard time getting a couple of the recipes done because I only had a few of those to begin with, and now I'm down to just the one because I haven't actually gotten proper seeds, plural, for those yet. I had to pull some of those out of the hoppers to be able to make the 3 recipes that call for those. And I had to set myself back, potentially. I'm getting 2 bananas a day, so it won't actually set me back because I need 10 to make the obelisk. But one of the recipes, banana pudding, unsurprisingly, required one, so I was a little torn, but I didn't want to be sitting there with just one recipe left undone that I could fix. And I went and paid for that magic bait recipe so I could get the rest of the fish related shit done. Not have to wait a few more seasons to do it. But I only have the 2 banana trees, so it will be 2 more days. I wonder if he's actually going to be able to talk to me right now, so I can confirm that I do in fact need 10 bananas. I think I do. That is the number stuck in my head. Oh, yeah. Right. So, that's why we're working on that. But, yeah. Bunch of little buddies. I've already done the one thing I can with them, but I might as well have a collection of them too. Well, I could do those. I don't care. Could do that. Don't care. 10 bananas. Yeah. That's the one I'm waiting on. Oh, one of the things. Well, that is one of the things on that completionist list. But having all 4 obelisks is another. I don't care about the others. I also have no idea how much space they take up. Really? notice that this was the thing. No, no, that one needs to be down there. Yes, I'm gonna make everything purple. Roughly the same shades of purple. Okay. I hadn't really looked at that. I could do those. I don't really care enough to do it right now. But I do. Need 10 bananas, which means tomorrow in-game. I should be able to do that. I'm not doing this day the way I... Come on. Trying to get things to stay in a position that's workable. Because it's sitting fairly stably on my head, but it feels like the mic keeps getting further and further away. Anyway. There's much I can do about that. Guess who wants vodka? Which is also in the works. I have issues with this quest existing at all. Like, it's something I could readily do, which is why I picked it instead of the other one that was up. And at least it wasn't one of the ones I get in the mailbox, but it's still distasteful that one of the two town alcoholics is requesting that you brew them up a bunch of booze. That she asks for it at all is off-putting. And that it happens a bunch at scale. Oh, and the bird doesn't say anything once you've gotten the last thing. It just does the awk at you, and then nothing. But so, yeah. Not that I don't have more banana saplings, they're just still growing and they're on the regular farm. But yeah, that is why it's going to take until tomorrow for me to be able to get the obelisk. And I've been kind of leaving everything else because I don't need it. But yeah, this won't update again until Monday because I did that. No. I think I'll do that just to see what it does before I move on to other things. But yeah, I got the recipe for the stuff that matters. The mod I'm using that does the watering and the fertilizing means I don't technically need these. I'm getting it anyway. It also means I have no use for things that upgrade sprinklers because I don't need those either. I don't have a horse. So, and then if I can put one of those here on the island and another one at home, that would simplify the having of seeds present and, you know, dealing with the stuff I want to keep and may not have enough inventory space for. Um, so, yeah, we know the one thing there. That's obvious, that's obvious. There are two more, and I'm not sure what I get them from. Those... Oh, I'm gonna need to do that one. I would have to buy those recipes that I don't technically need, just so that I can make them. But that's only for the sake of this. I don't actually need them for practical stuff, so... yeah. But I'm making progress there. Right. This had, at one point, a lot more seeds in it. I've worked my way through all the other seasonal seeds that I had accumulated in stacks of 1 to 200. I went through the ones that had the longest grow times first, mostly. This wheat is something I can throw in the kegs and haven't done yet, which is why I decided that even though it's tied for shortest, that I would start working through it next, just to have some to do that with. Because I haven't made that to create a stockpile of it. I've also been throwing these out here. But yeah. Once I remembered that, oh yeah, I saw that magic bait. After I got the quest done Monday and had the gems to redeem, I decided that solves that problem, so I'm gonna do that. So in a couple of in-game days, that'll be done. Which is, you know, that one is unlabeled. The rest of these are, of course you are. I need to get through the rest of the seasons for this year. I am growing more than enough of each of them that's definitely going to end up happening. Wait a couple days. There's still 2? 1. No, that's not. That's the one. 2. There are 2 specialty books that I haven't found yet, so I can't do that one yet. I'm in the randomized extras. How many of these do I have to do to get credit for that? And that one's also not labeled. Good. Speed will actually be helpful in actually going around and doing the shit I need to do, want, and need to do. I currently have that swapped to be the difficult for the sake of getting iridium, because I have a use for the iridium ore, and now when I had upgraded that, it did do more than that, but its base is 60 to 80. This has been modified and then upgraded, so it does better than that on stuff, because it kept all the improvements on top. So I can't do a direct side-by-side without buying another one and doing all the same upgrades I did for that, which I could do. It's not like I can't afford it, but I don't really feel the need. Anyway, that's how the progress here is going. I can't do it. Well, these are, with the exception of one that was there anyway, these are mahogany seeds just so I can get more hardwood, because some other stuff used up a bunch of it. And yeah, the other saplings I've got are working on growing. They won't be ready until next season, because they couldn't be started until spring 1. But yeah, these ones I can't move, or I'm not moving, until at least the beginning of next season, when everything but the tea is going to be dead anyway. And then I can adjust these a little if I wanted to make another row of stuff up here. But moving this down 2 so that I don't know if tea, I don't think crows go after tea. If they don't, then I can move more and not have to worry about these. They just happen to sit in the coverage for these. But I do intend on rearranging these down a little so I can have a more compacted set of rows of hoppers and crafting machines. But yeah, I have a growing supply of stuff to go in the basement. I could make some more casks, but there's only room for so many more of them before you lose the ability to navigate around them. But yeah, the other ones still have hops in them, but I put potatoes in all of these ones, so they're all full of future vodka. Added some more of these just because I had so many sunflower seeds I can make oil out of. And I have very little of it. That it won't stay that way, and I'm not going to be cooking more, probably. But speaking of the cooking, because there's that many more items than will fit in one chest. It also conveniently cuts R to the end. So, since it automatically sorts them alphabetically. Now, there are a couple of food items that aren't cookable but are findable. The magic rock candy is one of them. But yeah, I went through and made one of everything. Now, some of them require additional copies of other ones to be made, but yeah. And then the things I already had a bunch of, now I have more of. That's fine. But yeah, progress is being made. And oh, yeah, the chickens are almost done with their happiness. But I don't have anything multiplying those. I just have the auto petter so I don't, forget, miss a day. So it's more just that I'm making guaranteed progress without the risk of, you're done. Those 5 finished yesterday. You can tell from the off color that I put tree fertilizer on those. I also fertilize these just to get them to hurry up. Sadly, you cannot fertilize fruit trees. But so that one can get its tapper since it's ready now. Yeah. Progress. That one doesn't have more distinguishing stuff that makes it stand out. I might make the color differences a little sharper on that one. I mean, I'm going to be redoing this anyway. This is just me wandering around and showing you what's going on without actually properly getting around to my day. Oh. Work in progress. That, I decided to put one of the cactus seeds in there since I've gotten a bunch of them. They just need to be indoors. That counts as indoors. And hell, even if it didn't work, it's one seed out of many that I don't need. So I can have that in there as well as the one I have in the pot in the house. But, oh, yeah, I had tried to show the stuff I had added from the wizard's stuff, but it was nighttime, so it was dark, so it wasn't really visible. But yeah, I went with the mushroom wallpaper, even though it's not dark and purple, like, or dark, more blue than purple. But it's kind of a washed out lavender with mushrooms, and then, yeah, the decorative jars, whatever they're actually called, elixir shelves. have that. And that's the hallways. Made that. That. This table. Yeah. Lots of stuff going on. Right. Guess I could put somebody in there. Not that I need to. So yeah, lots of shit going on. And a moderately broken headset. Which I don't... I haven't ordered a new one yet. I'm going to have to, because this is going to be insufficient going forward. It's like, it's doing the job, but not well. So, it's gonna need to go, but I'm trying to think of if and how I want to accommodate that in the coming days until a new one arrives. And then I get to hope that that one is actually comfortable and does the job the way I want it to be done. Because since I'm ordering it online, I can't tell those just by looking and reading a description. Unfortunate, but I do not live somewhere with easy access to a place that would have them. And I don't want to have to drive an hour just for this, each way, just for the sake of looking for a headset. No. So, yeah, get to look online and then wait however long it'll take for one to arrive. Honestly, I'm surprised I was able to duct tape this back together at all. It broke. The spot where it broke is you have the earmuff parts, you have the headband part, the junction between those two, like right at um, the connection point, is where this broke, and it was literally like hanging and spinning. I managed to tape it back together well enough to kind of hang there limply. Well, it not loosely like it was free spinning, but still kind of limply. It doesn't hold on to that ear, so I don't hear properly through that ear. But also the left side, the broken side, is where the mic is attached, hence why it's causing mic problems. If this headset had the mic be movable or attached on the right side, which isn't broken, it would be fine that the hearing on one side is substandard. A little too on the nose that it's the side where I have hearing damage, but, you know, it would be more workable than, no, it's broken on the side where the mic attaches. So, it'll work out eventually. But, yeah, enough rambling for now.